session 2 of week 7. We're going to do that grouping workout. So go through a series of exercises, first time through one at a time, and then we'll repeat that same series of exercises, doubling up, move on to the next grouping of exercises, and so on and so on. So this is our week 7, which means next week we will have one session and then we'll have one mid-semester assessment, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Chest expansion. Connect your mind to your breathing, and your breathing with your movement. And like cat and cow. Dynamic. And seated position, we're going to go into our hip circles. So seated hip circles, just lean back slightly. And go ahead and begin. And reverse. And switch legs. And reverse. All right, let's go on down for our 100. Bring your legs with you. Legs vertical. We're just going to slightly lower those legs and go ahead and begin your 100. Feet down, head down when you're done. All right, so the first exercises of the first group we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 exercises. We'll go one at a time. The first one is a single leg into a leg extension. So I think we've done this before. Let me demonstrate. Knees in, head and shoulders up. So just single leg here, but I'm going to extend this leg up and then pull it down as I pull the other leg in. Okay? Here we go. In, up, and down. Up and down. Same thing applies with the scooping and the breathing and the gentle pull. We're just directing our leg a little differently. Last one, and rest. Nice. Coordination, we've done this before. This is where we coordinate our arms with our leg movement, so our elbows are connected to the mat. and we lower the hands to the mat, keeping our elbows connected when we extend our legs out, okay? So knees in, head and shoulders up, elbows down, and we're gonna extend and hands down. Place our hands down, extend our legs, scooping, chin to chest, breathing. One more. Good. Head down, feet down. All right, so crisscross is modified today. We're going to have one leg do the work and the other leg will be static, okay? So we're going to go ahead and bring our hands behind our neck. Keep my right leg down. I'm going to extend my left leg down, okay? I'm going to go ahead and lift my head and shoulders up off the mat, scooping here. And I'm going to pull my knee in and rotate across. Back to center, but keeping my head and shoulders elevated. I don't put my head down on the floor. I'm just coming back to a neutral position. Good. And rest the head. Switch the legs. Lift the head. Go ahead and pull the knee in and rotate. Other side. One more. And rest. All right, next is our single straight. This is our traditional single straight. So legs all the way up, head and shoulders up, gentle pull on the back of the leg. Two more. Last one here. And rest. Whew. All right, so footwork is next. So this is another version of our double straight. Remember, this is the one where we open V at the top, and then we lower and open V, and then we're gonna point the toes towards each other and pull those knees in and legs up to start. All right, go ahead and bring both legs up. Part your legs, lift your head and shoulders, hands behind your neck, and lower in V, and then point the toes towards each other, pull the knees in, and then the legs up. Last one here. Good. Feet down, head down, arms down. All right, so we have a single arm shoulder bridge. So what's going to happen is instead of both arms sweeping back into shoulder bridge, we're just going to reach one arm back and keep the other arm down as leverage, okay? And then we'll bring that arm down and then we'll switch arms. All right, here we go. Legs are bent. We're going to lift the hips and reach back with the right. Sweep down, bring the hips down. Lift again, sweep back with the left. Try to stay as balanced and centered as possible as you lift and reach. Good. Two more. Last one. Good. All right, knee hug. Release that back. And we'll do that all over again. Okay, so the only difference is we're going to go 2, 2, and 2. Okay? So we'll begin with that single leg into extension. and then we'll go into our coordination. So we'll go back to back for the first two, okay? Here we go. Let's lift our heads up and single leg extension, pull it down, switch. Last two here. Go into coordination. Breathe, focus on your breathing, especially your exhale. Last one here. Good. All right, the next two, that's the single leg crisscross, right? One leg doing the work. And then we'll follow that up with our single straight traditional. So go ahead and extend one leg down, bring your hands behind your neck, and lift the head and shoulders up, and scoop, and pull in and rotate. And switch. And up, and in, and across. Let's go right into single straight, both legs up, and gentle pull. Last one here, each side, and rest. Nice. All right, last two of this group of exercises is our footwork, followed by our single arm shoulder bridge, okay? Both legs all the way up. Go ahead and split those legs, head and shoulders up, hands behind your neck, and begin. Footwork. Last one. Feet down, arms down, single arm shoulder bridge. Here we go. Up and back, and down. Up and back, and down. Up and back, and down. And back, and down. Two more. And back, and down. Last one. Back, and down. Good. Okay. So we're done with that first grouping. The next grouping, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another 6 exercises, okay? And it's going to start with our roll up. So, if you're ready to challenge yourself and you'd like to try the straight leg with the arm sweep, I want you to try it. Otherwise, go ahead and modify however you want. Bent legs, assisting yourself, maybe just holding still. Okay, let's go ahead and begin our roll up. Sweeping, scooping, lifting, all the way over the legs for a big stretch here. Staying scooped, come on down. This will be our last one. We're going to finish at the top. Good. All right, seated tall, legs extended. We're going to go into our rowing exercise, okay? So go ahead and interlock your hands, and we're going to collapse our spine and lean back and row. Okay, bend your knees. We have stomach massage. We're going to see if we can go into hand release, and that just simply means letting go of the legs when we extend them at the top. If you can't do this, just keep hold of the legs in that V position. So go ahead and get into your seated balance position. Hands underneath the thighs, scooped position to start, and then we open and release. And close, pull in, and open, slightly leaning back, flat back, release. And one more. Good. All right, saw exercise. Go ahead and split your legs. Sitting up tall, arms outstretched. We're going to twist and lean and lift and twist to the other side and lean. Remember, we want to keep a nice flat back, keep our chest tall, keep our head up. This will be our last one. And back to center. Go ahead and bring your legs back in and go ahead and bend your knees. We're going to lean back on our elbows. All right, so we're going to do single leg work, and we're going to do circles. So one leg is extended, the other leg is bent, our abdomen is lifted, and we're just going to circle with this straight leg. You decide how big the circle will be. If it's just a small circle, it's fine. And then we reverse. So this is much of the hip flexor doing the work, right? And switch. Here we go. And reverse. Good. All right, sit up. Mermaid. Legs to the side. Find your position. And go ahead and begin. Make sure to maintain a nice tall posture in the seated position here. One more. And switch the legs. One more after this. And knee hug. guys. So we're gonna do that same grouping of exercises again. We're gonna double up this time. The roll up, we'll go right into the rowing when we're done with our last one, finishing at the top. We'll go right into rowing, okay? So you handle or modify anything that you need to with that roll up exercise, but right when you're done, if it's different from what I'm doing, you're still gonna go right into that rowing exercise, okay? So go ahead and come on down, straighten the legs, arm sweep, and begin. This will be my last roll up, and then I'm going to go right into rowing at the top. I'm going to lock my hands and row. And rest. Nice. Okay, so the next two exercises, we have our stomach massage with or without the hand release, it's up to you, and then that is followed by the saw exercise. Okay, so ready, balance position here, and begin. Last one here. And split your legs and saw. Two more. Last one. Good. Back to center. Go ahead and bring your legs together. Bend your knees. We're going to lean back. And we're going to go leg circles a little more tall, up vertical. All right, so here and circle. And reverse. And switch. Up tall, circle. And reverse. Good. And come on back up for mermaid. So maybe we can go a little deeper into this stretch, right? This side bend. So sitting up tall, see if you can go a little bit deeper into that stretch. Last one. And switch your legs. Find your position and begin. Last one. And knee hug. All right, you guys, the next grouping of exercises is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 if you're not including low back stretch, okay? So this is where we'll finish. So we'll finish on our tummies and our knees. So this is the last one. So we'll go one exercise through the first time, and then we'll layer some together, okay? And here we go, over on our tummies. So this is a combination exercise. There's actually 3 exercises in this one. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to trunk lift first. So I'm just going to keep my legs down, and I'm just going to come up under my arms here. And then I'm going to keep my trunk down and lift both legs up. Second. And then I'm going to go into a Superman pull. Arms and legs up, and then I'm going to pull my elbows at my sides, squeezing my shoulder blades together. Bring my arms back up to start, and then come down. So 3 moves. Here we go. Ready? Trunk lift. Legs up. Superman pull. And down. Trunk. Legs. Superman pull. We're going to go one more. Trunk. Legs. Superman pull. Good. All right, bring your hands back. Modified slow push up into pull back, which is really low back stretch. Okay, here we go. Up and back. All the way down. Up and back. And down. Up and back. And down. Good. Okay. Low plank, so elbows in, knees up off the floor, hip rolls. Dip your hips to the side, rotate, shift the feet from side to side. Two more. Last one. Knees down, kneeling tall. All right, a 2-in-1 combination here. Hip thrusts into lean back. We've done this before. So we'll go hip thrusts first. Back, forward, raise the arms, lean back. Back to start. Thrusts, lean back, thrusts, lean back, one more, thrusts, lean back. Good. All right, dog kicks. So we're going to do raises. So opposite arm, opposite leg, lift. We'll alternate between the sides. So I'm going to lift my right arm up and out with my left leg up and out. Bring it down. Left arm, right leg, and down. Controlled moves, staying centered, balanced, breathing. Last one here. Low back stretch. Bring your arms back. I'm going to move my mat. Tried to get out of the sun, and now I'm hitting the couch. All right, come all the way down to your side. So we're going to do a leg lift into a knee pull extension. So legs start stacked. I'm going to bring my arm on my hip today, okay? So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to lift my top leg, and then I'm going to bend this knee, and then extend this leg down the line of the opposite leg, while maintaining balance here on my hip without my hand holding, okay? Challenge here. Here we go. Up, in, out. Strengthen that leg and that hip. Abdominals are engaged, pulled in. Breathing. One more. Good. All right. Extend this arm all the way down. Bring the hand down in front. We're going to do those lying side push-ups. So we're pressing down onto this hand and coming up as high as we can. It may only be to the elbow. It also may be all the way up with the hand. So push, up, down, push, down. And last one here, finish at the top. Good. And switch sides. Arm on hip. Here we go. Up, bend, extend, up, bend, extend, up, bend, extend, up, bend, extend. One more here. Side push-up. Here we go. Last one, finish at the top. Good. All right, knee hug. All right, you guys, this is it. This is the final time through. We're going to go down onto our tummies again, and so this time we're going to go that combination, trunk lift, double leg lift, Superman pull, and then we'll go right into the modified push-up into pull back, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. Turn over. I'll talk you through it. Arms outstretched. All right, trunk lift first. Double legs. Superman. Pulls. And rest. Trunk. Double legs. Superman. Pulse. One more. Up. Up. And up. Push up. Pull back. You down, up, and back, and down, up, and back, and down. We're going to go one more and finish at the top, up, and back, and then we're going to go into low plank. Here we go. Hip rolls. Kneeling tall. We have our hip thrust into our lean back. Here we go. One more of these. Let's go into dog kicks. Reaches, here we go. Switch. 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 Low back stretch. Arms back. Good. All right, down to our side, our final two exercises here. So we have our leg lift. Arm on hip. Here we go. Up, in, down. Last one. Side push-up. Here we go. Up, down, up, down, up, and down. Last one, finish at the top. Good. And switch sides. Here we go. Up, in, down. Last one. Good. Side push-up. Last one here, finish at the top. Good. Seated accordions. Sitting up tall for arms, legs straight, arms circles. reverse. And crosses. Right over left, left over right. Two more. Last one. Good. Front stretch. And leg over leg. Go ahead and pull this knee in. And switch legs. All right, you guys, we are done for the week. So week 7 is out of here. So I will see you next week. Make sure you look for the weekly connection. Number 7, respond in a text box for 5 points, and I will see you next week.